This question's for you. So from the book, it's almost, in fact, it's practically unmissable how spiritual you are, right? Have you always been a spiritual person? And let us know how your spirituality has also influenced your life. I can see Dr. Lulu laughing. I'm not sure why she's laughing, but Linda, you go ahead and let's just know how your spirituality has influenced your life so far.
I think I know why she's laughing, because I think I know why she's laughing, because part of it was in the book as well, and she was present at the time when that happened. Spirituality, for the life of me now, I won't even tell a lie, as I don't even know when it all took over, but I knew at some point, and I suspect it was maybe just after school. You know where Dr. Berry was saying something about going to church and having to, ask the pastor to intervene and prophesy and all those things. But in secondary school, I used to have this good friend who the family was a totally different denomination. And I was always just curious as to why they were not Catholics, and why they were even still happy not being Catholics, right? Because I just thought that, being a Catholic was the ultimate religion, was that ultimate denomination that you could ever belong to. It was just something that I seriously believed in and I was passionate about. But anyway, I just got curious about wanting to know why, there were other denominations, and there were other religions that were existing inside Catholicism. So it was, prayer is something that comes to me, and I believed that, and I will tell you that I was actually curious enough to actually attend some of these services, and I discovered that there wasn't any difference in it. It was just the way the preachers, pastors, priests were expressing or delivering their messages. They all had varying ways of delivering their messages. So I said to myself, okay, you know what, just stick to your Catholic denomination, be happy, just follow up with, just pray when you feel like it, just do the things that you could do, because I believe that there's a higher power sitting somewhere who answers prayer. Because I think I have also been many times over, I think my life sitting here today was not by my design in any way, and I'm sure I didn't even ask for it at all. But here I am today, having this interview and sitting with you guys, and then trying to project myself and things like that. So for me, it has always been it has just always been something that is right there, that I believe in and that I'm passionate about.
So do you think that, if you're to advise a young girl today, on spirituality, considering the kind of world that we live in today, people are seemingly woke, and at the end of the day, they're really not holding on to anything, right? Do you think that your experience and how your spirituality has, transformed and defined your life is something that, you'd encourage women today to, chase after? Because at the end of the day, there's really nothing to hold on to in this life.
Truth be told, I honestly think this is the point at which I would say everybody we should truly, honestly just return to God, because I hear some horror stories about what young men and young women are doing today, especially in Nigeria. I'm not going to speak about anywhere else, but if I speak about Nigeria alone, the bucket will be full. So there's a whole lot that is wrong. That the values have been jettisoned. Even family spirituality has been jettisoned. I'm family prayer, family time has also been jettisoned. So I'm thinking that we just need to find our path back, just to guide and just find that balance, because things are all over the place, up in the air. Everybody's saying, oh, it's a digital world, technology has come and taken over. There are things that are being written and said that I believe that sometimes these young people don't understand the consequences of some of the things that they put out there. And it's simply because I believe that they have lost that pathway, to God. As I'm just going to put it that they have lost that pathway to God. I don't even think they believe that He exists. They believe that all sorts of other things happen to them just by way of just living life. But I am one person who believes that there's longevity in just knowing God, in just being in His presence, in just understanding who He is. Even if it's just silent prayers, you don't necessarily have to scream and shout and do all the incantations and speaking in tongues. Personally, I don't believe in that. But just that quiet moment of communing with Him and just hearing Him speak to you. So yes, the pathway for the young ones, it's almost non-existent, and I believe it's time for us to just find that way back.
Wow. That's been finally expressed. Thank you very, very much for that.